Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your October 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising signs. So Taurus, I have seen a couple of nights for you. I had the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands flip out for you guys, and so news is on its way. For some of you, physical travel could be coming up for you here in October. We will see if those cards come back out. All right, Taurus, what does Taurus need to know for the month of October 2019? Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you are interested in having a private reading, Taurus, my link is below. Please visit northeasttarot.com. And this month, Taurus, I do have the Love Tarot Forecast up on Vimeo. That link is below. I was not able to do them last month, but they are up for the month of October. Okay. So I'm using the same format, Taurus, but I'm going to be putting down a second layer right after I put down this layer. So I'm changing that up just a little bit, just to save on time. And that second layer is really clarifying these energies for you throughout the month of October. Okay. All right, Taurus. So the overall energy for you guys for October 2019 is the Two of Wands. Okay, so I see lots of twos here. So for some of you Taurians, a decision is definitely significant here in October. It could be a decision about a partnership, about a relationship, Taurus, with these twos. Okay, wow, we have the Two of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups, Taurus. Very nice. So a decision about a new beginning that would be emotionally rewarding for you, Taurus. Now, I do have, okay, we have the King of Cups. So a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces person might be significant. Okay, we have the Fool, Taurus. We have the Fool, so moving forward down a new path, but some of you, I see you planning for this. You have maybe a couple of options here. You're looking at those possibilities here. So for some of you, this is on the love front. Now, what's interesting, Taurus, underneath the Fool, I have the King of Wands. So Taurus, for those of you that are looking at maybe getting into a new relationship, I see a couple of choices here for love. We have water sign energy. We have fire sign energy. The Two of Wands for me is someone who's planning for the future, weighing the options. Some of you have options. You have choices in front of you. Could be on the love front for some of you Taurians, but others, it's in regards to you moving forward down a new path. All right, so I'm going in here now with the Hanson Roberts tarot deck. I'm going to be putting down a second layer. Taurus, October 2019. What does Taurus need to know? All right, Taurus, so Hanged Man at the bottom of this deck. Hanged Man can speak about several different things. For some of you, maybe you're gaining perspective. You could be seeing something from a different point of view here in October. The Hanged Man also speaks about surrendering, letting go, going with the flow for some of you. Let's see here. Definitely could be seeing someone or seeing something from a different perspective. Now that might come, Taurus, after a time of maybe you spending some time alone, you contemplating here, because I definitely see some of you waiting. I definitely see some of you maybe looking very closely at someone or something here at the start of October. We have the Hanged Man here right at the center, crossed by the Emperor. So we've seen that King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I also have the King of Wands here in the spread. So it could be in regards to an Aries or someone who has fire in their chart. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Maybe thinking about this character, this male energy, this masculine energy with the Emperor here. So we have these twos, and so maybe you have to make a decision, Taurus, about a man. This could be your husband. With the Hanged Man energy, this is an independent energy. So if you are coupled, if you are married, I could be reading for some Taurians that you're maybe separated from your partner right at the start of the month. Maybe you're taking a break. Maybe you want to be alone. If that's the case, it's possible that maybe there was some sort of sneaky behavior with the Seven of Swords. Here we have the Four of Swords crossed by the Seven of Swords. So lies, sneaky behavior, someone trying to get away with something. But this is you, Taurus, pausing. This is you separating yourself with the Hanged Man energy, gaining a fresh perspective. Now, you could be seeing someone's true colors. Could be this Emperor. Now, if this is not your husband, this could be your father. This could be your boss. This could be a masculine energy that you're dealing with, a Taurus. But I see you pausing. I see you pausing. Some of you are healing with the Four of Swords. Overcoming maybe some sort of deception. But also, if you were suspecting someone of something, I see you, Taurus, taking a step back. Maybe to figure something out here, because Seven of Swords energy can be a suspicious energy. So maybe you want to really look at someone closely or see a situation with maybe new eyes for some of you. And this could be something that you've been thinking about or dealing with for a little while, because at your foundation, Taurus, I have the Hermit, and then we have the Six of Rods. So the Hermit, some of you prior, you could have spent some time alone prior, Taurus. Others, you're on this journey to find clarity, to maybe get down to the bottom of something, see someone's true colors. The Six of Rods can speak about recognition, success, victory, you feeling proud. But for those of you that are dealing with some sort of deception, maybe you're dealing with someone who's maybe got a big ego. Maybe something happened publicly for some of you. This could have been you finding out about it prior, or you on a journey to basically find out the truth, seeking answers, clarity about this situation. If that's the case, I see you successful with that. You might have even spoke to an attorney, Taurus, prior. So very interesting. In the recent past, I have the Nine of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. So mental energy, maybe for some of you, you could have been stressing, worried about money, worried about a financial opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles, the solid new beginning. Stressing, worrying, maybe losing sleep over this opportunity. Maybe some of you feel as though you're being cheated. There's some sort of blessing or opportunity that's available with the Ace of Pentacles, but there could be some underhanded stuff going on here, in particular with an Emperor. Could even be someone who's abusing their power. Here, what's interesting is we have two kings, Taurus, two kings crowning you. So we have the King of Swords, and then we have the King of Rods. So we've seen the King of Rods at the bottom of the deck. So some of you definitely dealing with a more fiery, masculine energy. Aries, Sag, or Leo also could be maybe speaking to, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. I mentioned maybe some of you working with a lawyer, an attorney. So the King of Swords for me can always represent an attorney. So something's weighing on your mind. Something doesn't seem fair. This is you pausing, waiting. Hanged Man energy for me can be a voluntary energy. Also, if you reached out to an attorney, this could be you waiting to hear back. Maybe for some of you waiting on a legal decision, because we have these twos here, waiting on some sort of decision. If this is on the love front, dealing with two men, pausing, maybe you have to make a decision. Now, you could be a Taurus that maybe you've been single for a while and now you have two choices, two opportunities in front of you for love, and you're weighing the options for some of you Taurians. And then around the second week, we do have Temperance with a Nine of Rods. So Temperance, again, weighing the options. Taking your time. Temperance speaks about patience, moderation. And so some of you are definitely taking your sweet time, Taurus, with something. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that some of you are faced with making an important decision. If this is on the love front or even on the business front, you have two characters here. And maybe you're figuring out who's best for you. Who's a better fit? Who do you want to work with? Because maybe for some of you there was some shady stuff that has been going on. But we see you being strong with the Nine of Rods, persevering, not giving up. Nine of Rods for me is also suspicious energy. So we have this Nine of Rods with the Seven of Swords, suspicious of someone. So taking your time. Taking your time. Also, Temperance speaks about going with the flow. And here in the position of your power, Taurus, I do have the Two of Pentacles. So we have the Two of Pentacles. We have Temperance. Some of you are very much kind of going with the flow here, taking it maybe day by day, and very much relying upon your intuition here at this time with the High Priestess. Some of you are definitely gaining insight. I see you very much connected to Spirit here. Now, maybe you're growing spiritually. Maybe you're learning to trust yourself more, Taurus. In October, maybe receiving a lot of signs, a lot of spiritual guidance, because you do have some spiritual energy here around you, definitely. And so that could be another reason why maybe you're taking your time with something, Taurus. You're really relying upon your intuition with this matter. You're letting it guide you. And you are moving towards success. So if someone did cheat you, I actually see you moving towards a very positive outcome with this. but you will have to be patient and really listen to your intuition here. Again, a lot of spiritual energy, spiritual protection. Could even be reading for some Taurians where you have this maybe male who might have passed on. You might have this father, grandfather, someone who passed on who is helping you on the other side for some of you. Because I see you so very connected to spirit here, Taurus. In the position of how others are viewing you, this is quite interesting. We have the Two of Swords with the Three of Swords. So there is a progression here. So I think that some of you either needed to make a decision or you were waiting on a decision. You were feeling stuck, but now we see progress. So the Three of Swords can be that decision being made. Now, those of you that had to make a decision, we see you taking your time, and you might have felt torn with this, Taurus, but that decision will be made. Now, if you were rejected, Taurus, or you rejected someone, I do see some of you healing, definitely. Spending some time alone here, weighing the options, figuring out what you're going to do next. Also, Three of Swords, you know, it speaks about disappointment. It speaks about being, you know, frustrated, and with this combination for me, feeling very torn. And so at this time, Two of Pentacles, High Priestess, weighing the options, really listening to your intuition when it comes to you actually making a decision. You might feel a little torn at this time, but again, there's progression here. So a decision will be made. And I'm just seeing what else I'm getting with this, Taurus. And this is you seeing clearly at this time. Around the third week, really many of you that were trying to gain that fresh perspective by this time, some of you it will be sooner than that, but by this time, I think that you're cutting to the truth of the matter. And for some of you, you're seeing things clearly at this time. So in the hopes and fears, we do have the Three of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. So you've planted seeds. You're waiting for that harvest to come in. You're waiting for things to grow. Threes speak about growth. So waiting on expanding your horizons, waiting on some sort of growth, hoping for some sort of growth. But things are going to happen, Taurus, in the time in which they're meant to happen. And so you're leaving October, going into November we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. So for many of you, this is when you're really going to see that change taking place. This is your luck turning around. So if something broke your heart, or if you were rejected in some way, or you were disappointed, something maybe hurt you, Taurus, you were disappointed in some way, we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is your luck turning around. It's also things happening at this time that are meant to happen here at this time. You know, fate, destiny, good luck coming in. For some of you, this is on the financial front with the Queen of Pentacles here. So this could be job related. This could be something legal. Feeling quite abundant. This is your luck turning around. And so financially, things are looking good for you, Taurus, at this time. There could be some money coming in here. Or if you are waiting on a decision about a job. If not, about a job. It also could have something to do with the home or your family, Taurus, here at this time. So yeah, definitely an interesting reading, Taurus. Honestly, I feel like all of the signs so far for the month of October, they've all had very interesting readings. You have a lot of spiritual energy here. You're dealing with fated events, things happening when they're meant to happen, but this is really great energy to end the month with and start November with, Taurus. Lots of spiritual energy. For some of you, there's healing. There was worry and maybe a lack of sleep prior. Maybe some of you feeling stuck. And it's around this Ace of Pentacles here. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10. So for some of you, we have the 9 and the 1 here. Later on, we have the 10. This is a cycle that is completing. All right, let's pull you an additional guidance card. Focusing on love and relationship matters for you, Taurus. Okay. Focusing on health and well-being for Taurus, October 2019. Some of you Taurians around the 3rd week, you could be moving some money around. You could be making some financial decisions around the 3rd week, 3rd, 4th week of October. High Priestess energy can be a mysterious, secretive energy. So you could be making some moves here, Taurus, and keeping things to yourself, maybe playing your cards close to your chest, which there is nothing wrong with that. And it could be because you're suspicious of someone, Taurus. Oh my goodness, Taurus. Okay, what a reading. So overall additional guidance card we have for you, Taurus, protection. Create sacred space to keep uninvited energy out. So maybe some of you need to create a sacred space, maybe within your home, a safe, comfortable place that you can go to and maybe relax. So some of you, that's how you'll resonate with this. That's what's needed. Other Taurians, I mean, we have a lot of spiritual energy here. Again, you're spiritually protected here. Create sacred space to keep out uninvited energy. So if someone was lying to you, or if someone was trying to cheat you or do you wrong in some way, Taurus, there are things that you can do to protect yourself. In October in particular, Taurus, don't allow any toxic or negative energies into your space, needing to block all negativity out, Taurus. Positive people, positive relationships, positive energy only for some of you. That's what's needed. And then we do have focusing on love, demonstrate love, find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. So showing love, demonstrating love. For those of you that maybe you're getting into a new relationship, or you could be healing a relationship. If that's the case, I see some of you maybe separated at the start of the month from someone. If you're coming back together and maybe that's an important decision that you're making around the 3rd week, Taurus, I think that some of you are protected in love. You're being given the go-ahead to demonstrate love, to basically take it to the next level. But I definitely suggest having a private reading and looking at that closer, Taurus. If you're partnered, needing to show your partner that you care here in October, maybe needing to be extra attentive or affectionate with your partner. Looking at health and well-being, we have yes. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me trust my feelings as the accurate barometer of truth. And so your intuition is speaking to you. Some of you may be growing spiritually here or learning to trust maybe the signs that you're receiving more, a lot of spiritual energy. But yes, your intuition is correct. So for some of you Taurians, it's like you know something. And yes, you're absolutely right, Taurus. So yes, if you have a particular question in mind, Taurus, I don't actually see this card or cards like it really come out too often from Oracle decks here. So we have a big yes. So yes, if you had a question in mind, Taurus. So very, very interesting. Again, moving towards success, moving towards things turning around and things happening very much that were meant to happen at this time, Taurus, okay? So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great month, guys.